Hello all and welcome back to The Easy Nerd. I'm The Easy Nerd and today I'm trying something a little different. Why I enjoy both Zack Snyder's and James Gunn's DC movies, which one I prefer, and what my ideal DC cinematic universe combining the two would look like. This is just my opinion, of course. I'm making this video because there's a lot of online discourse between Snyder and Gunn fans, and it gets frustrating. I want to make a video that focuses on the positives of both directors. In a perfect world, we'd get both a Snyderverse and a Gunnverse for DC. Snyder midway through his grand plan, and Gunn just getting started. I know that's unlikely, but I'm a DC Comics fan first and foremost, so the more good content, the better. Why do I love Snyder's DC work? Snyder's films are among my favorites because of their epic, serious tone and mythic, large-scale storytelling. His versions of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg feel like gods among men, larger-than-life characters grounded in a world that feels like our own. I get immersed in that world. The stories and villains feel weighty, the dialogue takes itself seriously, and actions have consequences. Snyder is also brilliant at action. Whether it's god-tier showdowns or street-level fights, he nails them. His casting is consistently on point. For me, Snyder, along with Christopher Nolan and Matt Reeves, is the gold standard for DC movies. Why do I love James Gunn's DC work? James Gunn, who's worked in both Marvel and DC, shines at taking obscure characters and giving them depth and memorability. Peacemaker is the perfect example. On the page, I found him pretty generic, but Gunn turned him into a layered, compelling character in the Suicide Squad and the Peacemaker series, essentially reimagining a caricature into a person. Gunn also translates wild comic book concepts to screen with heart and fidelity. Starro the Conqueror was a villain I'd wanted to see done right in live action, and we got that. His pocket dimension/multiverse ideas in Peacemaker have impressed me, and I loved the new Superman angle with kindness is the new punk rock. Like Snyder, Gunn excels at action and casting. My one downside with Gunn: the humor can be overused. It's hit and miss for me, and sometimes it undercuts the seriousness or depth of a scene. I like levity in superhero movies, but sometimes he takes it a bit too far. Which do I prefer? I'd pick Zack Snyder, mainly for two reasons. Style. I prefer the gods among us feel presented in a realistic world. It locks me into the movie. Tone. There's no out-of-place or overly jokey humor that pulls me out of a scene. Snyder's strength is taking A-list heroes and presenting them as the forces of nature they are in the comics, with better costumes and action sequences with more stakes, in my opinion. Gunn, meanwhile, is fantastic with B-list or below characters, adding real depth and memorable characterization. Now, the Superman comparison. Snyder's Superman feels like a larger-than-life figure, even early in his journey, while still being someone raised in our world and carrying our values. He's portrayed as the most powerful member of Snyder's Justice League. I like Gunn's take on Superman too, but it plays more like a young man trying to be Superman. In his movie, I felt moments were undercut by the Justice Gang and even his awesome dog, Krypto. To me, Superman should feel like the most super of all superheroes. My ideal shared DC universe? In a perfect world, Zack Snyder handles the A-list Justice League heroes: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, etc. James Gunn focuses on the B-teams and side squads: Suicide Squad, Teen Titans, Doom Patrol, and so on. That balance would be perfect for me. Mythic main event stories up top, with bold, character-driven, oddball adventures around the edges. Final word to the fandom. If you prefer one director over the other, more power to you. Celebrate their movies and accomplishments. There's no need to tear down another director to validate your opinion. That's part of why the DC fandom feels so split. Let's take a message from both sides. Bruce Wayne's line in Batman v Superman, "Men are still good," and the new Superman's vibe that kindness is the new punk rock. Thanks for tuning in. Leave your thoughts, comments below, and I'll see you all next time.